about control. My control. Control of what I say, control of what I do.
Guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Alrighty guys, it is definitely a beautiful day today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day as well. And yeah guys, let's get into this. For starters guys, I just want to say that I am not in any way, shape, or form a mental health care professional. These are just videos that I'll be putting up based off of my own personal experiences and what I've learned along the way, and I hope it helps you guys out as well, because God, at the height of 2020, this YouTube platform helped me out a lot, more than I could ever imagine. So what better way to return the favor than being here for you guys as well. All right guys, so with that being said, just kind of going back to the height of 2020 and how YouTube was one of my saving graces. Another thing that I've realized at the height of 2020 and after is the term therapy. Like, when I tell you, I see this everywhere. Like, I mean, you'll see the term splashed like literally everywhere. You'll see it on an ad on your phone. You'll see it on a billboard. Like, I can't even blink without seeing the term therapy, right? So, with that being said, excuse me, let's get into what is therapy. What is therapy, guys? Well, therapy is literally a tool, no more, no less. Literally, therapy is there to help guide you in whatever trauma it is that you hold or keep close to yourself. It is there to guide you through that trauma so that in the process you're able to hold accountability, because within self-accountability is where self-love lies. Also, with that accountability and through that self-love that you will gain while canvassing the space of accountability, you will then be able to shift your mindset. So all in all, those are literally the steps to the ultimate goal, which is literally a mindset a mindset shift. There you go. Oh gosh, guys, forgive me. My eyes are probably everywhere. I'm still trying to get this down packed, but back to the convo at hand, guys. So I'm gonna give you guys an example. Have you guys ever heard somebody say, oh, college isn't for everyone? Well, I do believe that as well. However, my personal opinion, the reason why I believe that to be true is because not everyone is willing to put the work behind what is necessary in order to be successful in college. So with that concept, I literally just want you guys to take that and switch it over to therapy. Same concept. It's about what work are you willing to put forth so that you can get to the end game, right? Okay. So with that, I want you guys to picture this. The way I look at it, the way I look at our mental headspace, right? I look at our mental headspace like an office, right? Our brain, it's like an office. And what happens in that office is that we have like a shit ton of bins in there, like many different bins, right? And all of those bins that we have in our office, which is our mind, we choose to prioritize whatever bin, put other bins in the back. And so what happens is that as we're evolving in life and we're growing and we're learning the traumatic things that happen to us. What we tend to do, or rather what I tend to do, and if you can relate, please put it down in the comments. If something traumatic happens, I would rather put that trauma, aka the file, right? Because the trauma is the file. I would rather take that file of trauma and literally put it in a bin and close that bin as tight as I can and literally kick it to the back of my mind as far as it can go in the darkest place, so I don't even have to see it. Because a lot of the times it's either whatever that thing is that happened, whatever that traumatic thing is that happened, it's either I don't want to deal with it right now, I probably don't want to ever deal with it ever. So it's like, when you have those two things against you, the best thing to do now at this point is to hide it. But this is where we go wrong as human beings. Trauma is not made to be hid. Trauma is made to be felt, assessed, and understood, so that you can have a better chance of coming out of it in a more peaceful state of mind. So with that being said, so taking the examples of the different bins, so just picture this: you have this one giant bin of all of the trauma you've ever been through in your life, right? And you literally kicked it to the back of your mind. So now when you think about therapy, what therapy does, right? Therapy will come in and will be a guide. And that guide is like a flashlight, right? And what therapy does is help you, because again, you have to be a willing participant. If you're not willing, baby, I don't even know where to go from there, honestly. But with you being a willing participant, what therapy will do is take that flashlight and guide it and guide you. And it will guide you in your office, which is your mental headspace. And therapy will help you find that bin, that dusty bin that you kicked in the furthest, darkest corner of your mind. Therapy will help you shine some light on that bin, and then slowly but surely, therapy will help you open up that bin. Mind you, just opening up that bin in itself is chaos, at least for you, the person who has all of your trauma in there, right? The last thing you want to do is open all that chaos, right? But you have to. Those are the steps. You have to. You know, in life, you have to get uncomfortable to get comfortable. And this is just one of those things where you have to get very uncomfortable in order to get comfortable again. So again, here you are with therapy, shining light on the bin. Slowly but surely, with what you're willing to do, you will then open up that bin in your mind, and you will literally take out every file. You'll take out every file out of that bin, and your therapist will help you assess all of that trauma, will help guide you through that trauma so that you're able to take accountability in certain areas. Because guys, I'll tell you this, part of growing in therapy is being able to be accountable, to be self-accountable. And a lot of the times, most of our traumas, we tend to position ourselves as victims. And so long as you're a victim in any situation, you'll never give yourself the space or the room to be able to grow and heal. Because a victim mindset is different from a self-accountable mindset. You understand? So again, going back to that therapy, it will literally help you take all of that trauma and those bins in your mind, shine light to it. It'll help you become self-accountable. And through that self-accountability, you will learn self-love. And then through that, you will then transition into a different mindset. So with all of that being said, guys, honestly, when you ask the question, therapy, is it for you or is it not? Well, are you willing to open up that bin with guidance, aka the therapist? Are you willing to open up that bin no matter how much it makes you cry, no matter how much you may lose sleep at night, no matter how uncomfortable you get, no matter how much it aches, because sometimes you cry so much to the point it starts to ache. But here's the main question. Are you willing? Are you genuinely willing on opening up those wounds, going through that mental anguish for the moment? Because like I said again, we got to get uncomfortable to get comfortable. So are you willing to get uncomfortable, very uncomfortable, in the meantime, as you allow yourself to grow in the space of self-accountability, to then give yourself the opportunity to transition into a different mindset? Are you willing to allow yourself to do that? That is the main question there. That is the main question there. If you are ready to get very uncomfortable, to then get comfortable again through healing, hey, there goes your answer. And for the people who are not willing to put and lay themselves bare and be vulnerable through the process, well, there you have your answer. So now, again, for the last time, is therapy for you? Yes or no? With this sit down, I'm pretty sure you will know if it's for you or not. Because at the end of the day, there is nobody in this world that knows you better than you. There is nobody in this world that knows for a fact what you are willing to and not to do. So with that being said, guys, is therapy for you? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments. Let me know. Are you willing to really put yourself out there like that and be raw and be vulnerable in order to get to the other side? Well, guys, until next time, I love you and peace. Have a good day, guys.